See, before we start working on the steps to overcoming guilt, we have to understand the negative effects of guilt in our lives, and maybe you can identify some of these negative patterns that are in your life too. This is what guilt does to us. First, guilt destroys our confidence. Guilt and confidence cannot exist together. They are incompatible. Guilt is the fear that I'm going to be caught. Guilt is the fear that people will realize that I'm not all that I say I am. Guilt is what makes me feel insecure because we're always worried that somebody's going to find out the truth about us. Well, those are the opposite things of confidence. We can either have guilt for our past or we can have confidence in our God. There really is no other option. Second, guilt damages our relationships. Guilt sabotages our relationships by causing us to respond in harmful and destructive ways. We sometimes overreact out of impatience or anger, or we explode without reason because of some buried guilt. Guilt also can cause us to indulge people. Parents often feel guilty over poor choices that they've made, and then they overcompensate by indulging their children. Guilt also can cause us to avoid commitment. We wonder why we won't let people get close to us. Well, because we're afraid of the past relationships are going to repeat themselves. They push their way into the present. They taint the future. Many marriage problems are the result of guilt over things that happened prior to them even being married. Third, guilt keeps us stuck in the past. Instead of dealing with the problem, the guilt over something in the past holds us prisoner. Guilt tries to keep us focused on what's behind us by replaying that tape in our minds over and over again. It's like driving a car by always looking in the rearview mirror. If you focus too much on what's behind you, forward progress is almost impossible because you are going to go off of the rails in a big hurry. A crash is likely in the near future if all we do is look behind us. Feeling guilty can't change the past. Just like worry can't change the future. It just makes today miserable. See, if you want to let go and you want to grow past your guilt once and for all, you're going to have to come clean. There's only one way to do it. Make a house cleaning choice.